Hello, it's Stephanie, and thank you for your curiosity and checking out this video. And as promised, I'm going to show you exactly where all of the dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients are going in the Austin area. As well, I'm going to be showing you exactly how we generated 22 new dental implant patients for one of our clients within 31 days. So I'm going to be walking you through some pretty cool stuff here. Bear in mind, what I'm about to unpack for you is not for everybody. This is specifically geared towards those practitioners who are serious and dedicated. They have a growth mindset and they specifically want to increase their dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients. So if this describes you, watch on. I think that you're going to love what I'm about to show you. So anyways, I'm also going to be showing you some cool stuff that your competitors are doing online who are spending a ton of money per month, and why some of your competitors are losing tens of thousands of dollars. So I've pulled up for you here 3 of the big players in the Austin dental and orthodontic markets. So we've got Clear Choice here. They've got a monthly ad spend of almost 50 grand. Now, pay attention to these guys. TurningPointDentalImplants.com, they've got a monthly budget of $3.46 thousand, and then we've got Aspen Dental, which I've learned they've got about 8 offices over 50 miles away from downtown Austin. They've got a monthly budget of $139,000, which is pretty impressive. Anyways, just an overview. I'm going to be uncovering why some of your competitors are spending over 45, some of them 100 grand per month, and why others are losing crazy amounts of money. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can get the same day dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients without having to wait the long months for SEO on your website to kick in. I'm also going to be showing you how to prevent good leads from running away to your competitors, and how this channel is the perfect add-on or replacement strategy for your existing AdWords campaign if you've got that already set up and running. I'm going to be showing you how you won't have to pay the highest rate per click like everybody else does. And lastly, I'm going to give you an idea of how many more patients you can expect to get from your particular area. So I hope that this excites you, because what I'm about to unpack for you truly could change the bottom line at your practice. So what are your competitors doing? What is Aspen Dental doing that they're willing and able to spend almost 140 grand per month? Because you better believe if they're shelling out that type of money, they're making some sort of return for it. So I am going to show you one of the tools that we really like to use. This is called SpyFu, and there's Aspen Dental. I put them in here, and this is how I got that figure. You can see estimated monthly average budget of almost 140 grand right here, of which they are funding over 51,000 keywords. So very interesting. This is another tool we use called Espionage. There's Aspen Dental, and this lets us know exactly what their landing page looks like. This is really helpful. This lets us know their past and present AdWord campaigns, exactly how they've structured it, which ones have been the least successful, which ones have converted the most. So very, very useful. And we can also see exactly what their PPC keywords are, of which there are over 12,000. So incredibly useful, information. So from these tools that we use, we can also see that Aspen Dental is bidding for exactly what a person would be searching for. And what this means is that the more relevant your ads are for what people are actually searching for, the more your quality score of your ad copy is going to increase, and the cheaper your clicks are going to get. So that's one of the reasons why this business has this many keywords going for them. And I'm going to demonstrate this further for you in this little infographic that I am especially prepared. Let's see, I'm going to move up here. All right, so Google determines what you pay per click based on how high your quality score is, and that's also how they determine your ad rank. Now, cost per click for dental implants, Invisalign, and TMJ patients, they can get to run pretty high, especially when you're in a large market with a lot of practitioners. But all that to say, if you follow the process that I'm about to unpack for you, you can generate leads or patient leads at a much lower price than any of your competitors. So Google determines where an ad shows up, whether it's at the top of the screen or whether it's at the bottom, based on this exact ad rank equation. So they do look at the maximum bid, but if somebody bidding the highest amount here at $8 can show up at the bottom of the page, and someone bidding $2 can show up at the top, this all hinges on the quality score. So, and the quality score being really high. So the quality score is determined by something called the click-through rate. And according to the Google chief economist, the click-through rate will determine about 60% of the quality score. So the question is, how can we make the quality score really, really high? And the answer to that is by increasing the relevancy of our ads. Here's a further illustration. So you can see here, people like to search for very specific terms with hundreds of different keywords. So in this example, if we type in the word bicycle into the search engine, it's going to yield hundreds of thousands of results from images, YouTube videos, mountain bikes, kids bikes, competitive bikes, bicycles built for two, bike repair shops, you name it. So when people build their AdWord campaigns based on search terms as generic as the word bicycle, they end up being the most expensive AdWords. They're also the most competitive to rank for, and they also convert the least, which is kind of surprising. This is just a horrible deal all around. So next we have middle of the road search terms like beach cruiser right here. It's slightly more descriptive. It's using 2 words, but it's only slightly less competitive, and truly it's still quite expensive from an AdWords standpoint. However, here at the bottom, this right here is our sweet spot. Black 10-speed beach cruiser. It's a highly descriptive search term, and those types of search terms using 3 or more words collectively make up the majority of all search queries. They're far less competitive, they convert the highest, so these long tail keywords, they have a higher probability of conversion into actual buyers, and in your case, dental implant patients, because of the buyer intent. So this allows for a higher quality patient lead because it is so focused and it is so specific. Therefore, it's much more likely that it's going to convert, and it's much less likely to have fraudulent clicks, and they're also the cheapest clicks. So this right here is exactly where we want to be. All that to say, the way people are structuring their ad campaigns is completely wrong. They'll have multiple keywords in one ad group, and 99% of all advertisers group their keywords, which leads to more irrelevant clicks, more fraudulent clicks, and lower quality scores. So what's the solution? We put one search term per ad group. This way the ad copy becomes super targeted, super focused, and super relevant. And when it's relevant, people love to click on the exact phrases that they're putting into a search engine. Google loves this too because it increases the quality of the user experience. So everybody wins. So what this can mean for you is this. With us, you don't have to worry about experimenting with different keywords, structuring your ads perfectly, crossing your fingers, hoping that they're going to convert. We take care of all of that for you. We take on that risk. You would only be paying us per lead. Not paying per click, not paying for SEO. You would only pay us if a lead or a patient comes through, and we take care of all of these other factors for you. We only work with those practitioners who specifically want more dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients. And we've been able to do this with agencies and practices all across the country. So we would be setting up the ad copy, we would be increasing the ad relevancy, the geographic relevancy would be focused. And remember in the very beginning, I told you to make note of Turning Point Dental Implants. So this is just to further illustrate my point. Here's dental implants in Austin, Texas. I just typed this in and you can see this. These are all these ads, and here's turningpointdentalimplants.com. They're in Indiana. Whoever is setting up their marketing campaign is wasting thousands and thousands of their marketing budget just because their geographic relevancy is not dialed in. So this is super common, and this happens all the time. So anyways, that's an important point. We would be making your landing pages of extremely high quality to Google. Loading speed of the landing page is hugely important. If your landing page takes just a couple of seconds too long to load, your prospective patient is gone to your competitors. So there's the load speed, there's the difference of performance across devices, how your landing page looks on mobile as opposed to your desktop, the ease of crawlability, which is how well Google can read your landing page and your ad copy, and the bounce rate, how long you keep your prospective patients on your landing page so that they don't bounce off to your competitors. So just to clarify, we wouldn't be creating your landing pages for you, although that is something that we can do. You would only be paying us per lead. So the question remains, how many more patients can you get from your particular area? You can expect that for every 100,000 in population, you can receive 10 to 20 patients or leads per month. So in Austin, which has a population of over 900,000, well, you do the math. So I need you to track with me here. What could this mean for your practice? How many more patients could you be helping? Bottom line, how much more money could your practice be bringing in? So I hope that you are excited. I hope that you are wowed as you consider these implications. And you know, if this has been something that you've been wanting to do, you want to scale and you don't know how to, or you've got somebody who you're working with ads or SEO and they just don't seem to be able to deliver, we would love to hear from you. Just to reiterate, in what capacity we can work with you, or if there are any sort of money-back guarantees, we are searching for a partner in the Austin area, which is exactly why we've reached out to you. Our team works exclusively with dentists and orthodontists, so we know exactly from experience what works and what doesn't. You would only be paying us per lead, so truly there is zero risk to you. And if there are no leads, well, we've got our money back guarantee, and we will even send you this extremely beautiful bottle of wine with the ridiculous glass on top so that you can drown in your sorrows. But truly, there is no risk. The only risk is if your team or your call center isn't fully trained, or they're not able to convert a patient lead, or if they're not following up, or if they're missing calls. And truly, if they're missing calls, they're dropping the ball, and you're not the type of client that we're looking for. We are looking for partners who are specifically focused on growing their practice. So all of that to say, if you're hungry and if you're ready to grow, we would love for you to get in touch with us. So check out the contact details in this email so that we can start growing your business today. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day.